Nikko. Tonight I'm here to talk about AquaVapor's Deuce II Classic. It's a model RN4081. Looks kind of like this. Well, you might be wondering why I'm reviewing a model that's been out for over a year. It's the RN4081. Well, the fact is that there have been some changes along the way, and we're going to go over some of them. When AquaVapor first started selling the 4081, it had kind of a weak draw. There was very little resistance, kind of like sucking through a straw. And so the first thing they did was they changed the atomizers and reduced the number of holes from 4 to 2. And this gave it some more resistance, and it was a big improvement. Next, they went to work on the bridge of the atomizer. So they had it thickened, widened, so it would actually contact more of the filler in the cartridge, and it would drain better and produce more vapor. So then they had SLB send them a couple hundred atomizers so they could experiment with the number of holes and the placement on the atomizer. The results of AquaVapor's testing with a different hole size and placement is how they ended up with the Deuce II Classic that we have nowadays. The last thing about the device itself they needed to address was the sensitive, overly sensitive switch in the automatic battery. So they had that thing tightened up a little bit. So now if you drive down the street and open a window in your car, it's not going to go off like an L88B tends to. This is the interior box. The first thing you'll notice when you open it up is that it's a very, very professional package, and it just really looks gorgeous. This is nothing more than a card. And here are our e-cigs right here. Two gorgeous looking e-cigs. And although the 4081 cartridges hold a pretty good amount of juice, they weren't satisfied with that. So they worked with another manufacturer, an outside manufacturer, and produced some extra capacity cartridges that hold a lot more. On the left we see the standard cartridge, and on the right we see the high capacity cartridge, which holds about 35% more juice than the standard cartridge does. Here we see two AquaVapor Deuce II Classics, the upper one with the extended capacity cartridge and the lower with the standard. So how does the Deuce Classic vape? Check it out. There's a nice little light draw. Now that's a nice tasty vapor. Tasty. That's good. Deuce Classic's got a pretty long cutoff. Check it out. And the flavor really comes through on this. The throat hit is not as intense as some I've had, but it's really flavorful. If you've got a juice that's got a lot of subtleties to the flavor, this is an ideal vaping device for it. Ideal. That's just delicious. There's a reason that this is the #1 selling product that AquaVapor carries, because it works. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. If you smoked Camel Lights, Marlboro Lights, any light cigarette, you're going to be more than satisfied with the AquaVapor Deuce Classic. If you smoked full-strength Marlboro Reds, you might be satisfied with this, but you might want to find something a little bit more powerful. But this is a fantastic device. The battery life is really good. The vapor is consistent. It produces really tasty vapor. It drains the carts really nicely. I wholeheartedly recommend this e-cig. again, this has been Nikko. Vape the good vape. See ya!